Okay, so welcome back to a new video. Tonight something really annoying has happened. My audio has cut out when I was filming the video, so all of the videos that I have filmed tonight have not recorded audio, so I am going to be going over the audio in this video. Hopefully everything that I'm going to still say will make sense, but yes, tonight we're going to be looking at Hcmc and giving some of my thoughts on the prices that we have been seeing with Hcmc most recently, and then obviously I'm going to give some of my thoughts on how the stock could be moving going forwards into the next week, because yes, we have had a little bit of an update with the lawsuit. You know, it's not really something too significant, but it is still something which a lot of people are questioning whether it is good or bad for the business. And again, that is something which I'm going to talk about hopefully in a later video tonight. As I said, I have been having some issues, so that might be tomorrow now, but I did film it tonight. But yes guys, if you do enjoy the channel, do make sure to subscribe and obviously leave a like on this video. But the price of Hcmc most recently has been moving in a pretty linear way. So as usual, we have seen the barcoding that we have consistently seen now for a very long time with this stock. So stock price has been going now from 0.0012 down to 1.1 throughout the day, and that is something that we have consistently seen. So again, that has been a little bit annoying, but this may not necessarily be such a bad thing as some people are making it out to be. Now, as I usually do, I'm going to just say it once more right now, I am not a financial advisor. As I just mentioned a few moments ago, you can obviously subscribe. Yes, on top of that, it is important to note that we do have a Twitter now. You can follow us on Twitter at N2SFinance. That will be coming on your screen right now. And on top of that, a new revelation that we do have is we now have a Patreon page, which is also at N2SFinance. So if you do follow me on Twitter, you'll see all of the new updates that I do post. And yes, the Patreon is at N2SFinance, but you will be able to find a link to it down below. So let's quickly get back to the video and what we have been seeing with the price of Hcmc most recently. So ultimately, as I did mention, over the past day or so, we have seen this consistent barcoding from the price of 0.0012 down to 0.0011. So again, it hasn't been too much movement in price that we have seen today. And this barcoding action, like I mentioned, is something that we have consistently seen for a very long time. Now, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but it doesn't really matter either way on most days, because yes, sometimes we have barcoding up. For the past month or so, we have had that barcoding down, as you guys will be able to tell, but it does look to be the case potentially that we have found a little bit of a floor now at the 0.0011 level. Now again, previously we have found a support at the 0.0012 level, so hopefully we can find a support there once more. That would be very nice to see if we can come back there and obviously start consolidating at 0.0012, because we have seen support at that level before, but we definitely could be in the region to drop to a new support at 0.0011. And again, it could make some sense for the new support to be a little bit lower than what we have seen previously, because we have had that little update, if you will, regarding the lawsuit. Now again, this is not bad information necessarily. Some people are probably going to try and say that it is, and again, we'll cover this one either tomorrow or later tonight. But yes, obviously this potentially means that the lawsuit could take longer than it was initially going to. Now again, that's not necessarily a bad thing. For those of you like myself who have been here for a very long time, we spoke about this some time ago. Hcmc is a lawsuit that could take a very long time, and you know, this could be a few more months, it could be a few more years. So if you guys are looking for this for a short-term trade, I definitely would not recommend it. Now right now on screens, you guys will be seeing the technical analysis of the stock, and where you can see on screen that the stock's price, according to the RSI, is coming towards the oversold side. So basically, it is currently at about 39, I do believe. So 39 is slightly more towards the oversold side. Again, if it was at 20, we would say it was oversold then. If it was at 80, it would be more towards the overbought side. But yeah, 39, not too bad. Obviously, a bit closer in it is apparently 35 now, but that's not too bad. It is towards a more sell-off side. And again, as I always say, technicals are interesting. Sometimes they do tell us good stuff about the stock, but not always, because fundamentals may speak differently. But ultimately, guys, Hcmc, what I'm trying to say is that as a short-term trade, I would not recommend this one. I think if you're looking to buy Hcmc, I would be looking to hold this one for 12 months minimum. I would say a reasonable time to wait for the stock would be 24 months. And again, another thing which I would recommend doing, in my personal opinion, and again, I am not a financial advisor, but one thing that I definitely would recommend doing if you are looking to buy HCMC stock is obviously look at the fundamentals of the business. Now, looking at the fundamentals of the business is something that we have done here at the N2S channel multiple times in the past. I will give you another look at the fundamentals, hopefully this some point this week, so I'll be doing that once more. But obviously, if you think that the company is fundamentally sound and decent, I think that company's fundamentals speak for themselves enough to help the business to prosper, then yes, this one could be a decent play. But again, it's more of an investment, in my opinion, than it is a quick trade. So overall, I think if you are looking for a quick trade, yes, this stock is not the one for you, so perhaps it would be worth selling. And again, I am not a financial advisor, but if you guys are more long-term investors, if you can see yourself holding this one for the more long-term, it definitely could be worth it. Now, this lawsuit is not guaranteed to go in HCMC's favour. We all knew that from the beginning. Again, they do have a very strong law firm, which is something which we will look at in the future. They are represented by Cozen O'Connor, as we have acknowledged before, and Cozen O'Connor is one of the top law firms in the United States. So again, you could argue, would Cozen O'Connor have taken on this HCMC lawsuit if they didn't believe that they could win it? So I think there are still a lot of things in HCMC's favour, but again, this one could take a lot more time to unfold than people initially thought. So not necessarily a bad thing. Nothing has fundamentally changed with the business. I do believe that is what we should remember if we are looking to buy into HCMC stock. So again, this video has been cut short tonight. It was going to be like an 8-minute video, or even into a 10-minute video, but like I said, my audio has cut out, so I've just had to speak over it and try and remember what I said earlier. I think I've done a decent job, guys. I think I explained kind of what I am looking for into the week. So just to summarize things up, I think this stock could see pretty flat action into the next week. I would like to see this one find a support again at 0.0012. I understand that some of the more short-term investors who are looking for quick gains, they may have sold, so we could find a new support a little bit lower at 0.0011. But again, in the past, we have found a solid support at 0.0010. So slightly lower than we are right now. I think we definitely could hit that low. I don't think it's anything to be concerned about because, like I said, some people are going to get impatient with this stock. It just makes sense as time does go on. But I think long term, it could be a decent play. And yes, we have seen some decline in action in the past month as people, have been selling off and whatnot, but I don't believe it matters too much as I do see this one as a long-term play. And that is the thing that I just want to remind you guys of. It is more of a long-term investment, so if you see it as a short trade, I would not invest in this stock, but obviously long-term, it could be worth it. But it's still a risky stock and they are not guaranteed to win the lawsuit. But thank you for watching, guys. I will see you all again very soon with another video tomorrow. Hopefully it will be earlier because we won't have this mistake.